A crucial factor going forward is the way the Fed grapples with the challenge that they've now been presented with.
While uncertainty remains elevated, it is now becoming clear that tariff increases will be significantly larger than expected.
Too little attention is being paid to this problem because I think it's actually going to be huge. The policy involves a move towards stagflation, less output growth, more inflation. And that's the worst possible problem for the Fed to deal with. Now, my guess is that depending on what happens, of course, the Fed is going to be more worried about inflation than the administration is. And a fight is brewing here.
Our obligation is to keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored and to make certain that a one-time increase in the price level does not become an ongoing inflation problem.
One of the most important assets in U.S. economic policy has been the de facto independence of the Federal Reserve. They're not entirely independent. They don't do just what they feel is right. They have to explain themselves. But they have a large measure of day-to-day operational independence. Now, if they start to diverge from the monetary policy that Trump is going to want, I think it's quite likely that the administration will try to call the Fed to heel. That will put central bank independence in the U.S. at greater risk than it has been for a long time. And I could imagine this thing spiraling in a rather dangerous way. The administration is determined to follow through on a sort of theory of unitary executive power. That is to say that the president is the chief executive and independent agencies are to work at his direction. I can easily imagine Trump and his officials deciding that the Fed needs to listen to instructions coming from the White House, and the battle that might ensue over that could be extraordinarily harmful to the economy in its own right.